The apple is a symbol of good health. That's why many health insurance companies use it in their advertising. But some health insurance companies take your premiums and don't pay your doctor or hospital on time, or even at all. And they often deny treatment that your doctor says you need. It gives a whole new meaning to the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. If you think these health insurance companies are rotten to the core, call your elected officials today. Brought to you by the Nassau-Suffolk Hospital Council.
You know that feeling when you find $1 in your pocket? Now imagine finding thousands of dollars. That's what it's like with the Earned Income Tax Credit. If you have kids and earn less than $35,000 a year, or are single aged 24 to 64 and earn less than $12,000 a year, you could get money back when you file your taxes. Call the 311 Citizen Service Center or contact your tax preparer and ask about the Earned Income Tax Credit. It's your money. Come and get it.
The Republican-controlled Congress made quick work of health care reform, and prescription drugs for seniors, and better schools, and even campaign finance reform. The truth is, this Republican Congress has thrown away its chances to help our families. We need a Democratic Congress. Elect Stephanie Sanchez. She'll work for better schools, to protect our environment, and deliver the transportation improvements we so urgently need. Stephanie Sanchez, Democrat for Congress.
Imagine a job where tons of steel roar by at 40 miles an hour. It's what subway workers deal with every day to keep our trains running. As recent fatalities show, it's dangerous work. But thanks to transit workers, New Yorkers like us can get to our jobs. Now the transit workers' contract is expiring. The Transport Workers Union has negotiated in good faith. But the MTA seems intent on forcing a strike, something New Yorkers just can't afford.
I'm Roger Toussaint, President of Transport Workers Union Local 100. Our transit workers are fighting against a fare increase for our passengers. And now we're also fighting for a decent contract and to avoid a transit strike. We need you to call Governor Pataki at 212-681-4580 and tell him to make the MTA negotiate in good faith for the sake of all New Yorkers.
A message from TWU Local 100. We move New York.
Jump.
The Nassau Republican machine gave us the nation's highest taxes.
Jump.
And our Republican state senators claimed they had nothing to do with it. But when Tom Galata and the party bosses said jump, they jumped to approve a 1% tax on the sale of our homes. And they jumped to oppose establishing a fiscal oversight board. We need state senators who will put our needs ahead of party bosses and work to solve Nassau's problems. Fed up? It's time for a change.
Hear that sucking sound? No, it's not the latest high-tech vacuum cleaner from Europe. It's the sound of your tax dollars being sucked out of essential state programs by Governor John Rowland. Under Rowland's leadership, the Connecticut Resource Recovery Authority squandered $220 million in an illegal loan to the now bankrupt Enron. And now, to make up for the loss, they want us to pay for it with our tax dollars. And Rowland's political cronies, the very people who arranged the Enron giveaway, they got big bonuses and are driving luxury SUVs paid for by us taxpayers. Had enough? You can make a difference. Call 1-800-842-8219 or log on to ctdems.org. Learn what you can do to get Connecticut moving in the right direction again. Because the way our governor is running things around here really... well, you get the idea. Paid for by the Connecticut Democratic State Central Committee.
For years, the Nassau Republican machine squandered our taxes. They wasted millions and nearly bankrupt the county. And who has to pay for it? We, the taxpayers. Now the Republicans blame the Democrats for raising taxes to pay for the bill they stuck us with. It's enough to make you mad.
I'm Judy Jacobs. The Democrats have worked to restore fiscal responsibility to Nassau. We've eliminated $100 million in waste and cut patronage. Nassau Democrats, we're working to make things right.
Who will ever forget September 11th? But Governor Pataki and New York State have already forgotten the more than 100,000 people who lost their jobs in the aftermath of 9/11. These New Yorkers will soon be running out of unemployment benefits, leaving many of them unable to pay rent, mortgage, or even to put food on the family table. New Jersey has extended benefits for their residents, but not New York. It's a disgrace. Call Governor Pataki at 518-474-8390 and tell him unemployed city and upstate residents need benefits for another 13 weeks. It's the right thing to do for New York and America. That's 518-474-8390. This message brought to you by the New York Unemployment Project and New York Jobs with Justice. Because if you think the system is working, ask someone who isn't.
Nassau County is run by a one-party machine. They gave us the nation's highest taxes and ran up a huge deficit through fiscal mismanagement and patronage. Now it's time to turn the tax machine off. I'm Tom DiNapoli, leader of the Nassau Democratic Party. Finally, there's a real alternative. A team of qualified Democrats who will fight against high taxes and restore integrity to county government. If you're ready for a change, we're ready to lead the way.
Not too long ago, if you left welfare, you also left something else, Medicaid. But now you can leave welfare, get a job, and still be eligible for health benefits through Medicaid. That means you can get the health coverage you need to make a new start without the hassle of paying for medical bills out of pocket. You and your kids can get the medical care you deserve, and you can see a doctor without having to wait hours in an emergency room. If you've left welfare, or you're about to, find out if you and your family are still eligible for Medicaid. Call HealthStat at 1-888-NYC-6116. That's 1-888-NYC-6116. Call today, because Medicaid isn't just about your health.
Hey, Mom, look at me.
It's about your families. Leaving welfare behind doesn't have to mean leaving your health coverage behind, too. A message from the Commonwealth Fund, enhancing the common good since 1918.
Bermuda is the epitome of a place that anybody wants to live and live well.
She has a vision for Bermuda, the same vision that I have, that it's a diverse community and that all of us have an opportunity, all of us should earn a piece of the rock.
The vision that I see has a Bermuda including everyone to rise to their potential, to do the best that they can do in their country. That's why I have the hope that I do have.
She's an outstanding role model. Her leadership skills, not only as a premier, but as a female premier, as a black female premier, are very important. And the way she carries herself says a lot too. And it's a very good example to each of us, you know, of what we can attain and what we can actually get if we set our mind to do it.
And I believe that the Premier, Pamela Gordon, will take us to even greater heights.
For years, people have come to New York for a better life. They've come for a safe place to raise a family and for a chance to get ahead. And they stayed because the best days of this city are yet to come.